And this is Ron. He quit his job and 50-hour work weeks to sell his digital cookbook on ClickBank. He's now a millionaire.
Please welcome to the show, Ron Douglas.
Joining me now is Ron Douglas. Welcome to Good Day New York.
But I can't wait for this.
Ron Douglas is here. Ron, come on over here. How are you?
Quit his job at Wall Street down at J.P. Morgan to take care of the kids and build a successful online business from home. Douglas says his website gets more than 1 million hits each month.
RecipeSecrets.net, we have over 200,000 email subscribers.
What's next for Ron? A second book is already in the works.
Great feeling. It's new to me, and it's just a blessing all around. All right, hey guys, Ron Douglas here. Wow, what an amazing intro. Thank you. I'm looking forward to getting into this presentation today. Really excited about this one. So today we're going to talk about how a stay-at-home mom, which is my wife, earns an extra $1,000 to $2,500 a week with Facebook Messenger. It's completely new. Nobody's talking about this strategy I'm about to show you. And she's doing it without being annoying. So there's an art to it. Most people are doing it the wrong way. We're going to show you exactly the right way to do it in this presentation. And if you know me, you know this is my motto. You can have everything in life you want if you just help other people get what they want. Absolutely. It's absolutely true. So that's what I'm going to try to do today. So you're about to discover a unique way to help businesses and earn legit money from home without a website. So with this system, you don't need a website, without your own product, without a big social media following, without doing customer service, without tech skills, without a big budget. You can do it $5 to $10 a day is really all you need, and you'll see why in just a second. Without any one-on-one selling, because I know most people don't like that, and so my wife didn't either. So all this stuff I put together for my wife. You know, this is a love story I'm about to tell you guys in just a second. And without working long hours, because she, had to do the mom stuff. We have 2 kids, 14 and 11. So she has to run to soccer practice and PTA meetings and get them ready for school and stuff like that. So I know this seems like a dream come true, all this stuff. It seems like kind of far-fetched even, but at the end of this presentation, you're going to look back at the screen and be like, wow, it checked every box that he said. You didn't need a website. You didn't need all this stuff. You didn't need to do customer service, didn't need tech skills. So I'm going to show you how all this works in this presentation. So this is my wife, Nyla. This is us in Venice. And Nyla recently, about a year ago now, left her job at J.P. Morgan Chase. That's where we met at J.P. Morgan Chase. She left her job there to come work with me. And I was so proud to have her do that. But it was kind of a crazy experience at first. And I'll explain why in just a minute. And it really put a strain on our relationship. But eventually we figured it out. And what I'm going to show you today is what we figured out. What a complete newbie, former corporate manager, was able to quit her job and do from home, working from home, what she was able to figure out how to do. I'll show you that just a minute. And the system that I put together for her has produced results like this. You can see that's her account there, 3,200. That's just 7 days. With that week, it was another week she made $3,000. This was another week she made $6,600 from the 28th through the 2nd. This was another week she made $1,800. We were actually on vacation that week, and she still made $1,800 in commissions. And this was a really good week. She really put the pedal to the metal that week. It was $8,300 that particular week. So you can see she's making, and yeah, I say $1,000 to $2,500, but some weeks she's making $8,300. Some weeks she's making $1,800. So it's somewhere between that range. So here's a question I asked you guys, and I want you to answer in the chat box. Would being able to earn extra income from your laptop in your spare time improve your life? Would it improve your life? I see everybody saying yes, for sure. Yes, yes. So it definitely improved her life after we finally figured out something that worked for her. So before I jump into the details and start talking numbers and stuff, I just kind of have to give this legal disclaimer. FTC requires it. I'll just get a sip of water, let you guys read it there for a second. Pretty much it just says prior results, so no guarantee of future results. And and we shouldn't be considered advisors. You got to do your own due diligence and all that type of stuff. I'll give you guys a couple seconds there to read that. All right, then we'll continue. So the truth is, and honest truth is, and I know every marketer. I mean, I've been doing this business since 2001. I know everybody. I know the guy that created the freaking squeeze page. When everybody talks about squeeze pages, I know the guy that created that. I know the guy that created the automated webinar. I was just having lunch with him the other day. You know, I know people that are pioneers in email marketing, people that all these different funnels you're talking about today. I know people that were doing it before they started naming it these things. So I mean, and I've spoken to everybody. I know everybody. So the truth is, after being in this business so long, I could tell you unequivocally, most marketers don't really share what they're actually doing to earn money. They only share what they think you want to hear, and more importantly, what they think you want to buy. So sometimes it's really not your fault. You're following systems that don't really work. They're just designed for you to buy them and designed to make the product owner rich, but they're not really sharing the meat behind it, what's really working for them, because sometimes that's not desirable, like the actual work that goes into it. So I'll show you exactly what we're doing. So we promise if you stay on to the end of this presentation, you will know step by step exactly what we're doing to get the results that we're sharing with you here. No, nothing held back. So is that a deal? I'm going to try to keep this interactive. You guys will see, you see the screen that says deal? Okay, someone says, all right, deal. Sure, thanks. Okay. All right, so the agenda for today is we're going to talk about why Facebook Messenger is the big opportunity that most people are missing. We're going to talk about 5 obstacles to your success and how this opportunity solves each of those obstacles. And these were 5 obstacles that we ran across when I was trying to get my wife to be able to produce some income online and work for herself from home, work with me. So I'm sure that you guys have experienced the same thing, and you'll find that one of these are probably the reason you're struggling, if you are struggling. How to use Messenger to generate leads and sales much cheaper than conventional Facebook ads. Because we all know Facebook costs are rising, and they're showing a lot of love to Messenger right now because they're trying to get that program really going. The simple sales automation system my newbie wife uses to earn $500 to $1,000 payments. So she's getting paid $500 to $1,000 doing what she's doing, and I'll show you right from her laptop. How to partner with us to get your own automated profit business. And we're also going to give a $100 Amazon gift certificate to one lucky winner. So what we want you to do is pay attention during this presentation. We're going to ask you a question about the presentation at the end, and whoever gets it right first will get an instant $100 Amazon gift certificate. And it could be you. You could be the winner. So I promised that I was going to give this free cheat sheet. So you guys can go to this link right there to get it. It's Facebook messaging profits the right way, engaging in the conversational age of selling. And we'll also show you an example of how the messenger system works and how we're running promotions and how we're just building a messenger list. So you can opt out of this list at any time. Just press stop and it will stop sending you messages. But I just want you guys to see how this actually works. And I'll actually run through it right now as an example, see if it comes up. So basically, I'm giving away this free report to you guys. Let's X out of there. So I would go, it's the link is rondouglas.com/free report. All right, watch this. This goes through Messenger, through ManyChat is a service that we use. And it pops up and you'll see a message pop up on your screen. Welcome, Ronald. Thank you for subscribing. Would you like the free Facebook Messenger marketing cheat sheet? Click the yes, send it link below. If you ever want to stop, just press stop. So you click yes, send it. And then it will start looking like I'm typing there. Awesome. You can download the free guide right here and it'll give you a link to that free guide. See how cool that is? So what I'm doing is I'm building a messenger list where I can communicate with people. And what's cool about it is I actually reply to people on this messenger list. Like it's connected to my Facebook page. So if I go to Facebook, I'll show you an example. It's connected to my page on Facebook. My page is /like Ron Douglas. And I'm communicating with people in there, or sometimes it's my assistant actually, and she'll let me know if I need to talk to people, but it's just right there in the inbox, and I could actually go in, and it's attached to my page, not my personal profile, and I can go in and communicate with my leads right there, and I can reply to people. You know, like I can reply to Ron right here. You know, just send him a thumbs up. And it's actually me a lot of times just responding to people. So that is really cool. So you can get that free report right there. Just an example of how this works, and we're going to dig further into this during this presentation. So messenger marketing, they're calling this the next email, right? And you know that the money is in the list. Well, now the money is also in the messenger list. So they're calling it the next frontier for business growth. And the reason they're saying is traditional channels such as email and SMS are vulnerable to spam because people can grab your cell phone number, or they can grab your email address. They can scrape different sites, like you enter your email address on forms, different sites online, and people can go in and scrape those sites. You can scrape Facebook groups and pull a bunch of emails out. So email is vulnerable to spam. I mean, I don't advise anybody to do that, but that's why you get so much spam emails, because your email is out there everywhere, and people can buy email lists. They can do, people sell your email. So, but with Facebook Messenger, nobody can contact you unless you give them permission to. And then you could literally click stop and they can no longer contact you on those messages. So you can't be forced to receive someone's messages on Facebook Messenger. So that's why they're saying it's the next big thing. And Facebook knows it, which is why they're showing a lot of love to people who are using it right now. Let me monitor this questions book. So someone says, where is the list? The list is in a service called ManyChat that we use. I'm going to show you an example of that in a second. ManyChat is like the autoresponder for Messenger. It's like the Aweber, the Constant Contact, the MailChimp, you know, all those different services, but it's for Messenger. So is this a hot trend? Man, it's smoking hot. 1.3 billion monthly active users currently have the Messenger app right now, and it's projected to go to 2.48 billion. And that's not 10 years from now. That's by 2021. Just a few years, 2.48 billion. And the average open rate on Messenger is 80%. 80%. You can't get that with email. If you're getting a 10% open rate on email these days, you know, it's pretty good, especially with a big list. 80%. So you can see how crazy that opportunity is. And this was a startling fact to me as well. I had no idea. Out of all the people that are on social media, Michelle says, hello, Michelle. Out of all the people that are on social media, Messenger, 47% of them have the Messenger app. And that's almost as big as Instagram and Twitter combined. Right? So that just shows you how big the Facebook Messenger app is. Picture is not showing. Are pictures showing for you guys? People keep saying pictures are not showing. It's showing on my screen. I'm not sure. Yeah, so it's a generational opportunity. Over 1.3 billion active users, but less than 1% of marketers are currently utilizing Messenger. So you're really in the right place at the right time, right on the very start of this trend, to have your first mover advantage and really be able to, before the competition gets too much, really be able to tap into this and capitalize on it. So why listen to me? You guys, most of you know me. I'm the president of Experts Classroom, which is a new program we just started, which is going to be you ever see Udemy? Like the Udemy, the educational classes site, Udemy, or masterclasses.com. Well, Experts Classroom is going to be the Udemy for webinars, for automated webinars. And that's what we're putting together, and that's what we actually have in place, and we just going to launch it. So you guys are on the ground floor of that as well. And we're opening up doors that weren't previously available to people that weren't experts and professional, marketers already. So I'm going to show you more about that in a second. So I've also sold over $30 million in sales since 2001. I'm a New York Times best-selling author. I've been seen live on Fox, ABC, NBC, Home Shopping Network, Good Morning America, and in People Magazine, like literally on those shows live, being featured, interviewed on TV, not just like somebody using these fake logos on a site. And I've sold over 1.5 million books. I've done 6 books with Simon & Schuster, and I've done 3 self-published books. So I won't talk too much about me, but I want to tell you this quick story. And I used this in another presentation, but I have a different spin on it because this is where my career started. And they tell people, a lot of the stuff that I'm going to teach you, what I did with my wife and how I showed her, is dependent on you understanding the story and what happened. So they tell you never judge someone's front stage compared to your backstage, right? Because front stage, someone's on stage, they have the makeup on, they're showing their best self, right? They're performing, their energy is high, they're performing, it's their best them. So you never compare your backstage, all the wrinkles and the flaws and everything that that happens backstage. Never compare that with someone's front stage, right? So that was an eye-opening revelation for me, because you never know what's going on behind the scenes. So behind the scenes, I look like I've done a lot in my career, but I really started right here. I had nothing, no knowledge, no money. I really just started right here. This was my motivation. My daughter Nia, I was on this old refurbished computer. This is an old compact used computer. Actually, this was an E-Machines computer and an old compact monitor. Forget about high def. This was no def. And I was just living check to check. I couldn't even afford curtains. I had this tablecloth on the screen. I was working for JP Morgan Chase, making about $36,000 a year, which was just enough to go to work and come home and make it back to work and get the next paycheck. I was literally living check to check. And I was every day just grinding, trying to figure out how to make money from this computer. I'd come home, kiss her goodnight, and then hit this computer crazy hard. And I eventually found something that really clicked. I also got fat in the process. You can see my wife got pregnant and I got pregnant too. I got this double chin thing happening, the belly hanging out there. So this picture brings back a lot of memories for me. So the big home run for me was this site, recipesecrets.net. This is a site I started in 2003, and I just was grinding away, building it up, and this was my focus. And built it up to 110,000 people on Facebook there, built it up to over 252,000 email subscribers. You see I was getting about 500-600 a day, and spent a lot of time on it. And I was still working at JP Morgan, so I was doing all this part-time, right? And part-time and working full-time on Wall Street. And then one day out of nowhere, they told me that we were having a meeting at 1 o'clock, right after lunch. We're having CFO of that division. So each division had their own finance manager. Come into the finance manager's office, and we're going to have a meeting. So I didn't expect anything. I mean, I was getting great reviews. Everybody seemed to like me there. So I came in to that room at 1 o'clock, and in that room, it was just the finance manager and the HR director. And I immediately knew what was up. And they told me, listen, it's not you, it's us. We're restructuring the department. I was making 6 figures at this time, and I lost my 6-figure job just like that. And they said, we're laying you off, sign right here if you want to get severance. And that was it. I got back to my desk, and my computer was gone. They had taken all my files, everything was gone. They didn't want me having access to anything. And the only thing on my desk was a box, just like this. Just like you see in this picture, it was a box. And I had to put all my stuff in it that I was taking with me and leave immediately. So they pretty much escorted me out of the building, out of nowhere. And it was such a shock. So I remember calling my wife, and I told her, hey, reduction in force. Exactly. Rift. I got rift. I remember telling my wife, hey, just got laid off, man. They called me in the office and they fired me. I don't know what I'm going to do. I didn't see it coming. I had no idea this was going to happen. And then I thought she was going to be upset. And I thought, because she was working at JP Morgan too at the time, and I thought she was going to be upset. But she said to me, good, this is a blessing. This happened for a reason. This is what you wanted, right? You wanted to work on your business full time. Well, now you can. And then that just opened my eyes to like, wow, that's awesome. She had my back completely. She was very supportive and she understood completely. And without her being that supportive, I don't know if I could have done it. I probably would have went back to the corporate world, but she gave me the opportunity to work on my business full time. She said, don't worry, I'll hold it down. I know you have some money saved, but I'm still working. Don't worry. So she's the best wife ever for that. I always will remember that, her supporting my dream. So that happened right before. She was actually 8 months pregnant when that happened. And that was right before my son Ryan was about to be born. This was in 2007. So I got fired in July 2007. He was born in August of 2007. So she held the family down, and I was still making good money online. And I just started focusing on my business. And I made this promise to her. I told her, listen, by the time you're 45, this business is going to make so much money that you're not going to have to work anymore. You can come home and work with me or do whatever you want to do. And I made that promise to her. So I got on my grind. I was just hustling like crazy. 2 years later, I ended up getting a book deal with Simon & Schuster. And you guys might know my story. Ended up getting a bunch of TV appearances, becoming a New York Times bestseller, building a huge audience online, getting my book featured in Walmart, getting my book featured in Barnes & Nobles. This was like a crazy day. I just walked into Barnes & Nobles on a Saturday morning just to check to see if the book was there, and they had it right in the front. I hadn't shaved, I had a t-shirt on, and they had me do a book signing right then and there, and I just started signing books for people, and that was such a surreal feeling. I got on all these different TV shows, Home Shopping Network, I was on there 5 times, Studio B with Chef Smith. They made me wear that silly hat. He actually made fun of me for wearing that hat. ABC News Now, this lady just kept eating the cheesecake and was just loving it, and just had me do the interview pretty much by myself as she ate the cheesecake. Wendy Williams, she was a hoot. The Fox and Friends guys, I was on that show. All these different shows. I had my 15 minutes of fame, but it literally lasted about 18 months. I was just consistently doing television interviews and ended up selling over 1 million books. And I tell you this story to tell you, like, listen, I've done a lot of things, but it was one big challenge that I'll tell you about in a second after all this stuff that I couldn't figure out for the longest. So you can see here right on Simon & Schuster's site, if you click that little link right there on Simon & Schuster's site, it shows you there's more than 1 million books sold in the series. And on top of that, I started teaching other people how to make money online, how to build an audience. I've helped thousands of people learn how to use Facebook to earn money online. I've helped guys like Frank Casal. He increases traffic by 62.3%. I helped my neighbor even get like 6.8 million views on this video. He's still getting checks from Unilad to this day. And he's got a pilot for a reality show coming up on National Geographic. So that's in play as well, all because of his fame with this 6.8 million views. So I also help people like Danielle Leslie. She came to our event. This is her right there. This was March of this year, and by August, she said she did it. I did it. I made $1 million in my business this year. She had crossed $1 million, and I won't take full credit for everything, but we taught her a lot of stuff that she gave us credit for just coming to our event, and it made a huge impact on her business. $1 million by August of this year. So that was crazy. But as I said, there was one person I struggled to help the most, and it caused a huge strain on my marriage. And that person was my wife. This is us, and I think this was Venice also in the square. And it caused a huge strain because can you imagine trying to teach a complete newbie and then having that pressure on you to get it done, and just every day just having to take your own time to help someone else. So I went about it all wrong. She finally came home, left her job, came home to work with me. She has spent her life taking care of others, and all she wanted was to finally do something for herself. So many people can relate to that, right? You spend your whole life taking care of kids, taking care of like elderly parents, taking care of everybody, paying the bills. You finally want to do something for yourself, something that has an impact. And my business mistake was underestimating her. I tried to make her my assistant. And you can imagine, try to make your wife your assistant. That didn't work out too well. Like, how do you delegate really to your wife? Like, how do you can't yell at her. You can't be mean. especially if you're trying to get some action later on that night. It's going to mess up your entire relationship, right? So it was a weird dynamic. You definitely can't fire your wife. You might as well get a divorce too if you fire your wife. So I mean, the stakes were so high. So I just had to kind of try to figure out something for her to do, because I would ask her. I had her doing this administrative stuff that I needed help with, and I could see it in her eyes that she wasn't happy. And you know how like women are sometimes. You ask them, "Hey, are you okay? What's wrong?" She's like, "Oh, nothing." That means something's wrong. that means that she wants you to read her mind, and something's absolutely wrong. So I had to figure out what it was. Now I figured out that, basically she's an independent woman, right? So she needed to do something more meaningful. She needed to do something that actually generated money and made a greater impact. So we tried a bunch of different opportunities. Trust me, we tried everything: product launches, we tried blogging, we tried social media marketing, we tried her to do like local consulting, all type of stuff we tried. But we found that there were 5 obstacles that she had to overcome. Because you can imagine going from the corporate world, she was in JP Morgan for 19 years. Going from the corporate world after 19, 20 years, you're accustomed to certain things. You're accustomed to getting a paycheck every 2 weeks, right? You're accustomed to, okay, not being responsible for an entire project, just for your little piece of the project. And as long as you get your piece done, you can cover your ass and say, okay, I got my part done, right? You're responsible for, you're accustomed to 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, you go home and you're not thinking about work again until the next day. That's just how it is in the corporate world. You're responsible for taking just enough time to get stuff done. So if the deadline is 5 o'clock on Tuesday, you're going to take up until 5 o'clock on Tuesday to knock out your work. And you're not going to like get it done and then move on to the next thing. So it's like a different mind state that you have to go from being a corporate person to transforming to being more entrepreneurial. Like an entrepreneur, nobody's going to just cut you a check. You got to go out and make it happen. Nobody cares that you got your little piece done. You got to, it's all about results, overall results. Nobody, you can't really shut it off. Like after 5 o'clock comes, it's not like you can just shut off your mind and say, I'll look at this tomorrow. No, you're constantly thinking about your business. It's a whole different thing. So here was 5 obstacles. Before I get into the more messenger strategies and dig deeper into it, I really think it's going to help you guys, especially if you're trying to make more money online. It's going to help you to understand what these 5 obstacles are and the solution for these obstacles. And I think that you can relate to at least one of them, probably, if not all of them. So, in fact, 9 out of 10 people who try to make money online fail because of the 5 obstacles I'm about to share with you. So if you tried to earn money online and failed, here is why. It's likely one of these things or all 5. So the first thing is you're too smart, right? I know that sounds counterintuitive, right? But the fact is, a lot of people who are really intelligent, like my wife, struggle because you're looking for that ideal fit, right? You're looking for not just some way to make money. You're looking for a way to make money that fits what you think it should be. So you jump around from one thing to the next. You overcomplicate things. You overthink things. You think, okay, it can't possibly be this easy. When sometimes it really is that easy. You just have to kind of run with it. So a simple-minded person a lot of times could make it work because they just follow the steps and do it. But a smart person is going to overthink things and say, oh, well, maybe I should do it this way instead of the step-by-step way it seems to be working for everybody else. So you try to put your own spin on things, and it's kind of like this. I love this drawing right here. If you're familiar with the Wizard of Oz, you got the Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, Dorothy, and you got the Scarecrow. So none of these 3 right here, they can't enjoy this ice cream. They can't enjoy the rewards because they got brain freeze, right? They're too smart. Whereas the Scarecrow has no brains, and he just can enjoy the rewards of a simple thing because he doesn't overthink things. He doesn't have a brain, so he's a simple-minded person who can enjoy the rewards. So it's like the same thing I'm talking about. It's like when you're too smart, sometimes you can't really get to the rewards. You're just too busy thinking, and you're in your head, and you got to get out of your own way. So I thought that was a cool diagram. So really, the solution for that problem that we found was just focus on selling what people are already buying and don't try to reinvent the wheel. You can put your own little spin on it, but as long as you're selling what the demand is, fulfilling an existing demand, don't try to create demand. You're not Steve Jobs. You don't have $1 billion budget behind you. Don't try to create the demand. Just tap into the existing demand of what people are already buying, and that's a foolproof way to ensure that there's a demand for what you want to sell. That's solution number one. Obstacle number two, you're humble and unknown, right? And my wife, she was the same, very humble, and nobody knew who she was. She was a bona fide expert, right, at what she did in the corporate world, and she could apply that, but she's humble and unknown, and she doesn't really feel comfortable putting her name out there as the expert, staking her claim as, I'm the person that you should buy. My brand is the brand. I'm that person that you should buy from. And that's difficult for a lot of people, and you can't really be humble because people have to know what you're capable of. People have to know your credibility and what you've accomplished. The same way, I kind of reluctantly showed you guys some of my accomplishments and kind of sped through it because it's uncomfortable, but you guys need to know. Like if I don't tell you and if someone else doesn't tell you, like how are you even going to know? So that's an obstacle that most people face. And it's kind of like this drawing here, right? So this is a 3D art, sidewalk art. This is actually ground level. All of this is ground level. He's actually standing ground level, and this is a 3D picture there, 3D drawing, and he's like waiting for a hero to come save him, waiting for a hero to give him permission to come save him off this ledge and give him permission to take that step. When really all he had to do was stand up and take the step because he's right there on the ground level, ready to go. But sometimes, we just wait for somebody to give me permission, wait for someone to kind of crown you as the expert rather than you standing up on your own 2 feet, taking that step yourself. So it's not easy. The solution to that, what I taught her was until you really figure out this grand thing that you want to do, let's make some money. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's provide value, obviously, but let's make some money. So I told her, hey, you can make money and build a following at the same time. And then when you're ready to launch your own product, you can do that. So you can start out by earning commissions, promoting the proven programs of established experts, people that are already experts, such as myself, established experts. You can earn money from their programs. Up to $500 to $1,000 of sales she's earning. So I'm going to show you how that works in this presentation. Obstacle number 3 of 5, the tech learning curve. We all know about that, right? You have all these different integrations, and it could just drive you crazy, like blogs and plugins and sales funnels and shopping carts and membership scripts and all these different things. And you got to be a teenager to understand it. You got to be a millennial, right? Like the older you get, the harder it seems to be, myself included. So instead of spending a ton of money hiring people to do all this stuff, my solution to her was you can eliminate the need for a website completely. In this system I'm going to show you, you don't even need a website, and you can learn one simple system like Facebook Messenger to make this work. More on that in just a minute. Obstacle number 4 of 5, salesmanship. Most people don't have salesmanship. The thing is, I'm not a salesperson either, honestly. I'll be honest with you. I've tried every MLM program. I sucked at all of them. I sold knives, Cutco. I sold Amway, Quickstar. I sold long distance service. You name it, I sold it. I sold supplements. I've done Melaleuca. I've done all these programs, and I never, ever, ever could make it work because I sucked at face-to-face selling. Awful at it. And I think part of the problem is how we perceive salespeople, right? Everybody knows this guy, the used car salesman. Nobody likes the used car salesman, right? He's sleazy, he's a scammer. But at the same time, we all know that you can't make any money until you sell something. Somebody has to buy, somebody has to sell what you're offering. And I found a way to do it online. And I really took like a fish to water, being able to use the internet as my salesperson. But until you embrace sales, it's always going to be difficult to sell, honestly. So the solution we found for my wife, because she's not a salesperson either, she spent 18 years, 19 years in human resources. She was an HR manager. So the solution we found for her was let the sales guys do the selling, and earn money just by giving away free stuff that can help people. How's that sound to you guys? Who would like to earn money just giving away free stuff that can actually help people and then let the salespeople do the selling? All right, absolutely. See a lot of people saying yes to that. So this is the final obstacle that we found, and hopefully you can relate to some of these obstacles, and hopefully you find this helpful. And excuse my dog if you hear him barking in the background. He always like waits till I get on a webinar to start barking in the background. I'm working from the home office today. Obstacle number 5, getting positive ROI traffic, positive return on investment traffic. Now, everybody complains like, can't get enough traffic. I don't get enough traffic. Traffic is everywhere on the internet. You can go to Facebook, boost a post. You can go to Facebook ads, run an ad. You can run Instagram ads. You can run Twitter ads. You can run ads on Pinterest. You could run ads on YouTube. You could run ads everywhere. You could buy email ads. You could pay somebody for a banner ad. Ads are everywhere. You can run newspaper ads to send people to a website. Traffic is just everywhere online, Google ads. So the problem is not traffic. The problem is, can I do it without burning through a bunch of cash? Can I do it positively with a positive ROI? Can I do it profitably is what I meant to say. And the problem most people have is the average customer value is too low to make the numbers work. Right? So if you look at this chart, if your average customer value is $50, just to make $100,000, you need 2,000 sales, right? So average customer value is like somebody comes, buys from your site, how much on average are they spending with you? If you have a sales funnel, obviously the average customer value could be a little bit higher. But if you're just selling one product, it's going to be what it is. But you average it all out at the end of the sale, how much do you get on average per customer? So you can look at the numbers here. To make $100,000 for a $50 product, you need 2,000 sales. $100 product, 1,000 sales. $500 product, only 200 sales. So do you think it's easier to get 200 sales of a $500 product or 2,000 sales of a $50 product? I tell you all day long, unequivocally, it's much easier to get 200 sales of a $500 product to make 6 figures. It's even easier, honestly, and I've done it. Like the past few years, I've been selling $1,000 products. And the thing is also, I find mentally, if you want to sell at these price points, you need to buy stuff at those price points to justify it, and you need to, if you're going to sell at those price points, you need to offer 10 times as much value as those price points are. So I'll show you how to do that. And that was the big mindset shift for me. And honestly, I spent over $10,000 a year on training, marketing events that I go to, on masterminds and different things. I've spent over $100,000 in my career just on education, just to better myself, investing in myself. So I see people complaining about a $50 purchase. I'm like, are you kidding me? But that's neither here nor there. I just wanted to kind of open your eyes to the higher your price point, the less sales you need to make money. So the solution number 5 was, you can earn $500 to $1,000 per sale just by sharing free online classes. And previously, this opportunity wasn't available to regular people. And I'm making it available to you guys as well. So I'm going to show you how that works in just a second. So basically, after over a year of frustration with these obstacles, we finally discovered something easy for her that actually worked. And it's just this. It's as simple as this. And this is a quote my buddy Anil always says to me, KSS, keep it safe and simple. Right? Life can be so simple if you just follow simple things. It doesn't have to be complex. So basically the way it works is, you start out with a post, with some type of content, and you offer something for free in that post. And I'm going to show you an example of this in action in just a second. And then you deliver that free thing via Messenger, kind of like I showed you guys earlier. Deliver it via Messenger, and then in order for them to get it, you give them a link in Messenger to go register, so they get that along with the free online class, just like I did early on. And then for everybody that you send to this class, everybody that makes a sale during that class, everybody that ends up buying the product at the end of that class, you earn usually 50% commissions, you earn money. So let me show you exactly how that works. Here's a picture of my wife actually doing this system. She looks happier here. Here's my dog, Lucky. He's like always on the prowl. He's a good dog. So who wants to see that a live version of that easy system in action? Let me know in the chat box. Just want to kind of check your temperature. Lauren says me, Levon, Richard, Regina, Noreen. Awesome. Wow, we have a nice crowd. Great. Lewis. All right. So I'm going to show you that's in action and what we're doing. So basically, let's close out of this. So basically, we started this program called Experts Classroom. This is me logged into it in the back end, but it's a private network now, just for people who are part of this program that we just put together. You can't view this. If you go to this page, you won't even be able to see it because it's login. You need a login, but it's a private network and it has different webinars that you can promote. And these are webinars that we promoted ourselves and made a lot of money. So like outsourcing secrets class, you get $9.90, it's $9.97 price point, you get 50%. Here's another one, $9.97, you get 50%. Birthday marketing. And these are all automated webinars, right? When we did them live, but we set it up now where they're automated webinars. So, here's one, content recycling method, 50%, $4.97. You actually have my webinar in there as well too. One post a day webinar, 50%, $9.97. So you make money just by sending people to these free classes. But what's even better than that is each of the classes. This is like a registration page for that first class there I showed you, outsourcing secrets. Actually, no, content recycling. That's this one. So this is the registration page for that. Discover how to get free traffic and easy sales without working more hours using our proven content recycling method. So we're enabling people to give away. So it comes with this freebie, this free content marketing cheat sheet and planners package for free when you register. So all you have to do is give away this freebie, get people onto the class, and you send them to this page through your affiliate link. Your affiliate link is what enables you to be credited for the sale, and you get 50% for everybody that buys on this presentation. Now, this presentation is set up as an automated webinar, and it has some details below about the class. But if you click this link, you'll see this pops up, and this runs every 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes. Actually, every 30 minutes, I believe. Every 30 minutes. So every 30 minutes, there's a new class, and there's an opportunity for you to earn money promoting these classes. So you're just giving away this free thing, getting people to see this class, and if they're interested in this free thing, they're likely to be interested in the offer on the class as well. So let me show you what that looks like. So it's just basically a simple post like this on Facebook, and we actually give our clients the copy that they can use. So it's just a question, hey, do you want to get more sales and leads without spending a fortune on ads? If yes, keep reading because I'm going to give you our $1 million content marketing plan that's still working like crazy for free, no credit card required. So it's just that same thing I showed you guys. Content marketing plan, I'm just giving it away in a post. But this is integrated with ManyChat, right? So watch what happens. It's integrated in a thing called a growth tool. So this is the free traffic cheat sheet growth tool, and they actually give you a link where you can do this. So anyone that clicks that link, watch the process they go through. You click, if they click this get offer, or if they click that link, and that's the link in the ad, they get an automatic message. So it says, this isn't for everyone, so click here, and I'll send you a message with the private access link. So watch what happens. Pops up. It may take a couple seconds, but it gets delivered in Messenger. Hey, Ronald, good to connect with you on Messenger. Would you like the free traffic content marketing cheat sheet in class I mentioned in my post? Just click yes, send it below, and I'll send you the link right now. So you're not sending this. You never have to talk to anybody one-on-one if you don't want to. You're just making a post, and everybody that clicks that link in the post, you send them this message automatically through ManyChat and through Facebook Messenger. So if they click the button, yes, send it, Watch what happens. It starts typing. It looks natural. And then, oh, great. Here's the link for the cheat sheet and where you can register for the free class now. All right. So that would be your affiliate link. I'll see you there, Ronald. And if you don't mind, I'll shoot you a quick message when we have additional classes and freebies I think you'll enjoy. If you ever want to stop, you can press stop and you'll be removed. So that would be your affiliate link, and that would take them to register for the class. And then if they end up buying on that class, which a lot of people do, then you make a commission. You can make up to $500 to $1,000 a sale with that. You see how that works? You see how simple that is? That's how you can make money, just by giving out free classes. So we give you these freebies you can use. We give you the ad copy you can use. We show you how to set it up in with the messenger bot. So let me show you what that looks like in ManyChat. So if I go to ManyChat there and I click edit and go to Flow Builder, it's just simple little messages. And we actually give you the messages. We give you the messages where you can click a link and import this right into your own ManyChat account. And it's just $10 for ManyChat. So we give you, I don't know why that new button is there. We give you these messages. So it's just, they click yes, they get this message. If they click no, they get this message. Okay, no problem. If you change your mind later, you can still get it. So I still give them the link. I don't care. If you change your mind later, you can still get it here. Also, if you want to stop these messages, just click stop and you'll be removed. You see how that works? Let me go ahead and edit this. Go to the basic publisher. I'm not sure why this new button is there. Let's take that out. Delete that. And no thanks. Message right here. Let's correct that little typo I had there. All right, and click publish. And now that's published. And you can go there and go to basic. Let's see, where is it? Widgets, free trial. Get your link for it. So you can use this as a link. You can use it as a button on a page. So you can build. So what you're doing is you're building a messenger list. It's the new email list. You're building a list that you can send out messages to. A lot of people are on here right now because I sent a message inviting them to this free class through Messenger. So to send a message through Messenger, all you do is hit broadcast, and you could send a new broadcast to your entire list. You could also tag different lists. So if I want to send a broadcast to just people with a certain tag who signed up before September 9th, right? Or I could send just people who signed up on a certain page. You could tag people who sign up on a certain page for a certain thing. You just type in a message and press go next, and a broadcast message goes out to everybody who had signed up to subscribe to your messenger list. That's like the easiest way I could think of to make money. So basically it breaks down like this. If you wanted to set this up, it's just 5 simple steps. First step, you would just set up a free Facebook page. You can use a pen name with this as well. So you don't connect it to your personal profile. You connect this to a separate Facebook business page, which is free to set up, and it takes like literally 5-10 minutes. And then you just connect the Facebook page to your ManyChat account. That's like literally just click a few buttons and it connects. Then step 2, you make a simple post offering a free class. So these free classes are usually recorded webinars like I showed you, and offering a bonus for them to get on the free class. So, I mean, you could promote anything you want with this. It doesn't have to be these free classes. I'm just giving you guys an opportunity to earn some high ticket commissions. You can boost the post or run an easy $5 to $10 ad with it. That's optional. And you deliver the link to the class using the automated messenger bot. So the automated messenger bot does it for you. You just set it up once and it does it for you. And then you can use what's called Facebook Notes. So you don't need a website. So occasionally you want to send some type of pre-sale content or follow-up content or article or a video that you found. You can create what's called Facebook Notes. And I'll show you what that looks like. And it's a really cool thing. So you just go to this is my Facebook page, business page, like Ron Douglas. You go down here and you click Notes, right? And then here you can see the different notes. So you would click create new note. So there should be an option, add note. So if you wanted to add a new note, you just click add note. And this is what the notes look like. And they're really cool little pages. So it looks like you have your own blog on Facebook, right? You could put pictures there. You could edit the picture, put whatever picture you want. Nice little title. It's so nice and clean looking. You can embed videos. You can put links. So you can use this as your own blog where you don't have to worry about WordPress and plugins and all that different stuff. You don't even need a website. You can use Facebook notes to do that. So occasionally, instead of always sending people the same thing to free classes and whatnot, you could just send people some really cool content just to stay on your messenger list, and they appreciate that. And eventually they look forward to your messages, and then you build a bigger and bigger messenger list doing this. And before you know it, you're sending out an email and you got hundreds of people registering for these free classes, and you're making a ton of money because it dominoes, it builds up over time. So from what you've seen, is that easy or is that hard? So someone asks, Regina, can you use your existing Facebook page? Absolutely. Easy. Everybody's saying easy peasy. Looks pretty easy. Honestly, this is the easiest way I've ever seen in my 17, 18 years doing this business to earn money online. So I'll try to get to all of you guys' questions towards the end. I know I may have missed a few, but I assure you that this is live and I'm seeing them. I just haven't, I can't keep stopping. But I will get to all the questions. So behind the scenes, what happens automatically? So this is all automated. Behind the scenes, here's what's happening. The example I just showed you. The ManyChat bot automatically captures the email. So you can build your email list and your messenger list at the same time. And I teach people how to do that in my course. But the ManyChat bot can automatically capture the email for you. And then you're just another step to just dump it into Aweber or Constant Contact or MailChimp or Infusionsoft or whatever you use, GetResponse, whatever you use, you can integrate it with ManyChat and build your email list. So that's called multi-channel marketing. Multi-channel marketing, the ability to market with multiple channels. Like you have your Facebook Messenger list, you have your email list, you can use videos, you can add a video to your Facebook Messenger messages as well. So that is bananas. I tried that before and it works like crazy. So that's the first thing behind the scenes. And you can see I'm excited about that opportunity because it's never been available before. It's just amazing to me. Second thing is the automated webinar delivers the class and the sales presentation for you. You don't even have to show up for it. It's delivering it for you. As I said, let the salespeople do the selling and earn a commission just by putting people on these free classes or offering these free classes. You build your messenger list and can send broadcast messages to promote future webinars, as I mentioned, building up that list, that messenger list. The set and forget Facebook ads continue producing attendees and sales. So you set up these Facebook ads to go to those little posts I showed you, and those ads keep delivering that freebie that you're offering through the whole sequence. So you could just let those ads run because the classes are automated, right? So people can watch it every 30 minutes. So you could just set those ads up once and just let them run and be making $500 to $1,000 per sale on the background every day. The commission payments are sent to your PayPal account automatically. So these are all the things that happen behind the scenes automatically. So that's what really you call set and forget profits. So this is how the top online experts earn easy extra money, myself included. And people watch the free classes, you get paid. So how much do you get paid? How do these free classes actually convert? So I'm going to show you real results, right? And I just did a quick search for per attendee. Let's do it again just to pull it back up. Per attendee. And this is searching all of Facebook, my friends, posts, groups, pages. So what's the average? So this guy, $50 per attendee. That's pretty cool. On average, for every attendee that watches his webinar, he earns $50. This guy earns $65. So is $50 good? $50 is about, it's not that great. $65, look at this post. I clicked into here. They were giving him a hard time. I thought that was good, but a lot of people were saying it could be better. One guy said, it's effing horrible. Hang yourself now. Steven said $100 is the sweet spot for JVs. So $100 is the sweet spot. They're saying 65 is not that great. They weren't impressed at all by his 65. So look at this guy, over $200 per attendee on average. This guy, $187 per attendee. I'm actually going to his event. Look at some of these other posts. $56 per attendee, $378 per attendee, $50. Let's see, $180. Yep. So you basically get the gist of it. So my point is, $50 is a conservative, really low number. So even a below average webinar sales presentation will do $50 per attendee. And that means for you, if you can get 10 attendees, just 10 attendees to watch the class, the free webinar presentation, that's $500 in revenue at $50 per attendee. 20 attendees would be $1,000 in revenue. 50 attendees would be $2,500 in revenue. And that's just from one class. You could have these ongoing classes, people watching. As I said, these classes play every 30 minutes. So if you wanted to make $5,000 that week, that's just getting 100 people to watch that class. So I'm sorry, you would only get half. You would get half of this, right? So your commission would be $2,500. So if you wanted to make $2,500 that week, you would need to get 100 people to watch the class that runs every 30 minutes. So if you could definitely do that in 7 days, right? You can do that with one webinar presentation. So it's just 100 people to watch. If you wanted to make $5,000 for the month, so you get half of this revenue amount, you would get 200 people that month to watch the webinar presentation. So it just shows you on average what it makes. So the fact is, you don't need a lot of people to sign up. And I'm going to show you a real example. So this particular one here, my wife promoted it using my ManyChat account. Got 84 people to opt in. 84 people opted in to Messenger and opted in for the webinar. Out of those 84 people, about 60% would typically watch the just-in-time webinar. So just-in-time happens every 30 minutes. So out of the 84, 60% of them will watch. So 50 actually will attend. So 50 will attend out of 84. So 50 times $50. 50 attendees times $50 per attendee would be $2,500. And your commission would be $1,250. Now, I know this is just an estimate, right? But let me show you the real numbers. And it's eerily similar how this worked out. Let me show you the real numbers from this promotion. So keep that number in mind. 84 people, $1,250 in commission. So she spent $118 on this particular campaign, right? Reached 15,000 people, $118. She ended up earning $1,485 in straight commission. You can see that's her account there in just a 7-day period. All right, see how close that is? It's just math. It's just math. Right? I thought, based on these conservative estimates, she would earn $1,250. She actually earned $1,485. The gross sales were double that. She got half, and she only spent $118. How many of you would spend $118 to earn $1,485? That's amazing, right? All day, exactly. Yep. Everybody's saying me. Absolutely. Someone says, can you use Facebook Notes to host an ebook? No, it don't enable you to host it. You would have to upload it somewhere, Dropbox, or upload it to some file sharing site, but you could link to it and have people download it right from Facebook Notes. Yeah, so everybody's saying every day they would do this. So this automated profit business was the one thing that even my newbie wife could earn money from home with. And as I showed you earlier, her results, just a 7-day period here, she earned $3,300. This is another week, she earned $3,000. This is another week, she earned $6,600. This is another week. We were on vacation this week. This was a low week. She earned $1,800. This was another week she earned. This was a good week where she really put the pedal to the metal, earned $8,300. So I could continue on week after week after week, but I think you get the idea. I don't want to just keep showing you screenshots. So here's a question I ask you guys. Would you like to have a simple laptop business like this pay for your lifestyle? Right. And when I say your lifestyle, I mean everything, all your expenses. So when you start thinking about it like that, how cool would that be? Just your automated set and forget online business is paying for your lifestyle, like paying your light bill, paying your grocery bill, paying your rent, paying your mortgage, paying your kids whatever tuition, it's paying for your vacations. Absolutely, everybody would. I mean, that's the living dream. I mean, that's what we're doing, though. That's exactly what we're doing, and we know a lot of people that are doing the same thing and being able to have time freedom. And I like to, if you were on one of my other presentations, you might have seen this screen, and this is an exercise I like to go through, and it's a proven visualization exercise that we like to go through, and it helps a lot. It's been huge in my career, so I want to do it with you guys as well. But first, let me tell you, having your monthly obligations paid off equals absolute freedom. Just think of all the crazy things we do every month to make ends meet, to just cover those bills, to cover that monthly nut. Every month, we report to some idiot boss we don't like. We do all these different things that we're not interested in doing, and we spend our time doing stuff that we don't want to do just to pay the bills. And there's nothing wrong with that. Somebody has to do it. It's honorable. You got responsibilities. That's great. But if you know better, you don't have to do it if you know a better way. So let me tell you, personally, I was in the 9-to-5 grind for years and years and years and years, and I hated it. New York City has the worst commute, one of the worst commutes in the entire United States. I used to have to wake up around 6:30 and leave the house before 7, usually like 6. Usually I'd wake up about 6:15, leave the house by 6:45. And in the wintertime, it would be nighttime when I left the house. And then I would get home about 8:30, just in time to see my daughter, put her to bed. And then it would be nighttime again. So some days I wouldn't even see the light of day. I would just be working all day long inside, nighttime to nighttime. And it was so depressing throughout a whole winter doing this. And it's just like one of my bad memories. You can tell that I'm having flashbacks. I need to change the subject. So here's the exercise I want you guys to do. And I want you to enter this into the chat box. And I want you to come up with your own number. So at $500 a sale, commission, $500 a sale, how many sales per month do you need to pay for your lifestyle? So if you need 5,000 a month, that's 10 sales. If you need 10,000 a month, that's 20 sales. If you need 2,500 a month, that's 5 sales. If you need $1,000 a month, that's 2 sales. So I'll tell you, the average family, the average household income in the United States, this is including all the rich people and everybody, the average household income is $59,000 according to the census. 59,000. So that's just about $5,000 a month. So that's just 10 sales. So think about all those people going out. And these are families, like wife working, husband working. They're going out grinding every day. They don't even see each other just to make $5,000 a month. And the government's going to take a big chunk of that right out of their paycheck, right? And that's just, if you're doing this business, that's just 10 sales, right? And it don't take you a whole month to get 10 sales. So when you think about that, it just seems so ridiculous, the things we do for money. So enter your number in the chat box. I'm not going to call your name out. I see some people saying, I want you to keep your number in mind. Some people saying 20, 10, 20, 50, 50. Someone saying they had to be up by 6:30, two blocks from the post office. Yeah, in the city. I used to go there. I used to deliver books to that post office. I used to ship my own books and have to go to that 24-hour post office. PA. Okay, maybe that was Pennsylvania. Somebody saying 20 sales. All right, 18 sales. So most people, it's under a sale a day from what I'm saying. So I'm going to share my number. Do you guys mind if I share my number with you? Okay, cool. I see the yes is coming up. So I want you to kind of get an estimate for how many sales you think I need for this lifestyle. And if you've seen these pictures before, bear with me, but I'm just going to run through it right quick. It's the house I own. This is East Cobb, Georgia. This is a 6,000 square foot house, 6 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms. This is the front of the house. It's not quite a mansion, but it's a big house. I love it. This is a great room. I never knew what a great room was before I moved south. A great room is just like an all-purpose room with a high ceiling. Usually you could use it as a family room, a TV room, a living room. You can use it as a library, multi-purpose room, pretty much a study, entertainment room. So that's a great room. That's our great room. This is the swimming pool and spa out back. This is the theater room. I said, honey, I'll be in here all winter if you're looking for me. Just send down some food and beers. I'm always down there. A lot of times I just work right there. I just pull out the laptop and just work right there. This is my 2 kids, Nia and Ryan. They go to private school. This is the old house before we moved south. This is the car that I actually sold this car not too long ago. This was a Porsche Cayenne S. This was a rare occasion where I had a haircut, I was shaving. We just come from church. I had the suit on, shoes shine, and the car wash. At the same time, the wheels were clean, and I told my wife, hey, we got to take a picture of this because I don't know when all of this is going to be together like this again. So this is actually the new car. I traded that one in and got this new one. This is a Porsche Cayenne S hybrid. I love the black rims, and it has that a tan interior hybrid. So it goes 21 miles without gas. So it could just go just on electric. So it plugs into, you could plug it right into the socket in your garage, and you don't have to pay for gas if you're going to the supermarket or going to the gym or something, which is really cool. It's 400 horsepower as well. You start this thing up and you don't hear anything. It's just, you don't, like when I first took it for a test drive, the lady said, okay, turn the key, start it up. And I was like, okay, yeah, I did, but it's not starting. She's like, no, it's on. I'm like, what? No way. And the thing was on. It's just so quiet. You don't hear anything because it's a hybrid. It's electric and gas hybrid. So that's an expense. My dog Lucky, I pay for his vet bills and food and haircuts and stuff. That's an expense. We take 3 nice vacations a year. Usually, it's my wife Nyla, 2 kids Ryan and Nia. This is us. This is Puerto Rico. We took a cruise. This is us fooling around in Riviera Maya. That sign, welcome all drunk cruise ship people. We decided to pretend that we were drunk and take that picture. I thought that was cool. She played along. This is Alaska. We took a tour, helicopter tour up to a glacier in Alaska. My daughter Nia was the brave one. My wife and son, not so much. They chickened out, but me and her went. This is Cayman Island kissing stingrays. Look at her face. She's like, ew, daddy, that's disgusting. I look brave, but 9 families did this before I was willing to jump in the water. But Cayman Islands, apparently the stingrays are very friendly, and this is their feeding ground, so they'll let you kiss them and take a picture. And this guy was actually holding it. You see his picture there. Fooling around in Cozumel, playing the drums with these guys. This was Amsterdam. Amsterdam is amazing. If you've ever been to Amsterdam, everyone, so I made this post, bikes are everywhere. Everyone from corporate guys in suits to young kids are weaving through traffic on their bikes. Nobody wears a helmet either. No, you can see nobody has a helmet. People have backpacks on. People are going to the supermarket. Everything is on a bike. I literally saw an old lady in a skirt pass a pregnant lady with a baby on the back. So she had a baby on a seat in the back, like a 2-year-old. And they both came about 5 inches from getting hit by a taxi. Nobody even flinched. It was absolutely mental. So it was me and my wife riding bikes. We could not keep up. We ended up walking with the bike because she couldn't keep up with these crazy bike riders in Amsterdam. So this is me in Grenada, watching the sunset in Grenada. This is one of our vacations. If you ever get a chance to do sandals in Grenada, it's a great resort. You could like step out of your villa and you're right in sand. You can go out to the pier, watch the sunset in this little lounge area. You can, it's all inclusive, or you can eat, or you can drink, and the food is amazing. I guess all the sandals are like that, the sandals in Grenada especially. So here's a question I ask, just out of curiosity: how many automated $500 sales a month do you think I need for that lifestyle? Enter your answer. How many $500 a month sales 500, a lot. Someone says a lot. 40, 20, 300, one, $500. Yeah, one. 30, 20, 10,000, 10,000. Whoa, that's a lot of $500 sales. All right. So I'll break this down for you. How much does that work out to a month? So on that house, principal, mortgage, and insurance and utilities is about 4,000. The car is about 1,000 with insurance. Private school for them is about 1,000. Healthcare is about 1,000. Actually, I use Liberty Health Share. Liberty Health Share. It's only $500. It's a health sharing, Christian health sharing network. If you don't have any pre-existing conditions, might be worth looking into. They actually pay. They pay our invoices. 3 vacations a year, about 18,000 total, which works out to 1,500 a month. Like when I do business trips, I don't include that. That's business trips with 3 like pure vacations a year. I don't usually fly first class with the kids because I don't want to spoil them, and it's stupid expensive to fly first class with 4 people unnecessarily. So it works out to about 18,000. Food and miscellaneous, another 1,000. So that's just $9,500 a month. I try to keep it below 10,000. Just something about that psychological number. I just feel like I'm being greedy if I spend more than that. How many sales is that? That's just 19 sales. 19 sales times $500 is just 9,500. And I have a bunch of different sites and investments and programs and membership sites, and I do a lot of things online. But I'm just talking about this particular program. All we need 19 sales a month, and my wife's in charge of this program. 19 sales a month with this initiative to make that. So whatever your number is, keep that in mind. How many sales a month do you need? So do you think you can get just 1 sale a day from 2 billion Facebook users with this system? Let me know. 1 sale a day. I see everybody saying yes, yes. You seem so, like, I think so. Just 1 sale a day is $500 per sale. And as I said, these classes run every 30 minutes. This is unquestionably the easiest way to earn money online and have more time. So my question to you is, are you ready to finally do it? Are you ready to finally do it? So to recap the agenda, we still have a bunch of things to show you. I still got to show you some important stuff, so don't leave yet. But so far, we've covered why Facebook Messenger is the big opportunity most are missing, 5 obstacles to your success and how this opportunity solves them, how to use Messenger to generate leads and sales much cheaper than conventional Facebook ads, the simple sales automation system my newbie wife uses to earn $500 to $1,000 payments from her laptop. So before we do the rest of this, we're going to give away an Amazon gift certificate to one lucky winner in just a minute. I want to show you how you can partner with us to get your very own automated profit business going. So I've started this thing called the Automated Profit Partners Program, the APPS program, Automated Profit Partners. And we're actually working with people individually to help them do the same thing my wife is doing, to help them crack the code on this thing and to set this up. Once you set it up, it's literally set and forget. And we're enabling people to earn money from the same webinars that we promote, the same free classes that we promote, and the same offers that we give out. And being that the internet is such a big place, we enable people to do it. But we don't want this to be too competitive. So we're only taking 10 people. And there's a certain amount of setup that goes into it, setting up your account, setting up the software to enable you to earn $500 per sale with these opportunities. So what we're going to do is we're accepting 10 new partners who qualify, 10 new partners. So if you don't qualify, that's fine. I mean, we're only taking 10 people anyway, and we have hundreds of people on this call right now. So we're taking 10 people. Here's the qualifications. You got to qualify. You must be an action taker and not a complainer, right? We don't want complainers. We don't want people that are going to jump in and nitpick and find little complaints and not see the opportunity and just, be negative. We don't want negative people. And you got to be an action taker. You must be willing to use these powerful tactics ethically, right? Because we don't want people spamming a bunch of people. We don't want people to get out of control promoting scammy stuff. We want you to use this ethically. You can promote anything you want, but we want you to agree, we're teaching you to do this ethically. You must be serious about earning extra income. We don't really want tire kickers. We want people who really want to do it, who really have a need. And we want people who have that need so we can help them, right? Because most people don't do something unless they really have a need to do it. So we want people that really are serious about doing it. We want people to stick with it. So you must be willing to stick with it, not quit on yourself. If your first time you do it, it doesn't work. Don't write it off and say, this didn't work. Stick with it and figure out what you can do to make it better. Ask us questions. Let us help you, right? You must agree to give us an honest review once you've made your first sale as well. We're looking for more success stories, as I said, because this is a new program. So we're looking for a success story. So we want an honest review from you once you've made your first sale. So who thinks they qualify? Let me know in the chat box. Who thinks they qualify for this? Surely do. Okay. Absolutely. All right. Absolutely. So I'll get to all your questions at the end, but I see a lot of people asking questions. Let me just answer one here. Email me. All right, answered that question. Sorry about that. Oh, did I just send that to everybody? So if you bought one of my other programs, I could do something for you. So those are the qualifications. So here's what you're gonna get. Here's what you're gonna get in this program. First, you're gonna get the apps partner program, automated profit partner program training. Week 1 of the training, setting up your Facebook page and Messenger bot. Week 2, creating a Messenger bot sequence, 10 minutes or less. So literally 10 minutes or less, you can do that. And we're going to give you the actual sequences you can use straight from our account, just plug and play. Week 3, Facebook marketing made simple. A lot of people overcomplicate this stuff, and all the gurus make it more complicated than it has to be because they want you to buy their courses, right? But it's not that complicated. It's just sending traffic. Week number 4, earning additional income with broadcast messages and free Facebook notes. So you can do this Facebook stuff, just $5 or $10 a day. We recommend, and you earning additional income with broadcast messages and free Facebook notes. We show you how to do that. Week 4 and week 5. So this is a 5-week program. Week 5 is going to be expanding your brand with additional traffic sources. So you don't have to just use Messenger. You can use additional traffic sources to promote these online classes as well. So that's the 5-week training program. As I said, we're also going to give you our templates that you can just plug into your ManyChat account to be able to do the same thing that we're doing. Templates like this, you just change around a few words, and we'll send this. You could set it up and click a button, and it goes right into your own account, just like this. So we give you these templates for the messages, the sequences we use. Plus, you're going to get access to our private network of proven online classes that pay you $500 to $1,000 per sale. That's $1,000 value. You're going to get, so up until now, these promotions were always just reserved to industry insiders with big email lists. So I'm bridging the gap and making it available to you guys as well as part of this program with expertsclassroom.com. So here's one of the offers on expertsclassroom.com. It's a software program. You'll see the details of the offer. It's a $9.97 offer. You get 50%. So you would just go into Experts Classroom and you would click a link. You would get your affiliate link, and this is the link that you would use to send people to register for the free classes and get their freebie there as well. So anybody that goes to that affiliate link, you will get paid 50% of the sale. So this also comes. So we have these fast action bonuses, fast mover, first mover bonuses for the people that sign up first. So bonus number 1, you get access to our private VIP customer success group on Facebook. People pay up to $5,000 a year for this particular program. It's a VIP group on Facebook. Bonus number 2, you get done for you Facebook remarketing ads that we pay for. So we actually do remarketing ads for you. So you don't have to worry about the remarketing. We will set that up for you. So anybody that lands on the page, we'll set up ads to market to them on Facebook. So remarketing ads are ads that are shown to people who land on a certain page or take a certain action. So like if you go to cars.com and look for a Chevy Nova or some type of car, and then you go back to Facebook or you go to another site and you see ads for that same car, that's remarketing. Those are very powerful ways to promote, because you're marketing to people who are actually shown some interest, who have already shown some interest in it, who have already seen it and been to the page. So the way we do this is we take a small percentage of the sale from the vendors to be able to afford the remarketing budget. So you guys, as part of this bonus, you don't have to pay for that. Bonus number 3, you get done for you cheat sheets and guides you can give away to promote the free classes and earn commissions. That's a $500 value. Bonus number 4, you get done for you promotional content with full republishing rights. Right, so we give you actually content you can use with republishing rights to set up the Facebook notes, to just use for your blog, whatever you want to use the content for. To promote these promotional content pre-sells the classes as well. Bonus number 5, you get done for you email follow-ups. So we set up the follow-up campaign to everybody who registers for the class. That's a $1,500 value. So in total, you're going to get the training program and templates, which we could easily charge $9.99 for. You get the private network of proven online classes on Experts Classroom, which is a $1,000 value. It's really $99 a month we normally charge for that. The VIP customer success group, people are paying $5,000 to be in that group. It's like a group coaching mastermind group. The done for you Facebook remarketing ads, at least a $5,000 value, because these are ongoing ads that we're running. The done for you cheat sheets and guides you can give away to promote the free classes and earn commissions. That's a $500 value if you were getting those created separately. Bonus number 4, the done for you promotional content with full republishing rights. That's a $2,000 value. Bonus number 5, done for you follow-up campaigns for all those who register. If you were getting that done separately, it's a $1,500 value. The total value is $15,999. Even if you're a conservative and took just 1/4 of that, right, you're still talking about $4,000 in value. So the regular cost of this program for people outside of this webinar is a $24.97 upfront fee, the monthly charge of $99 for access to the private webinar network, plus a $250 a month fee for the remarketing ad budget and management. But I'm making a special offer for you guys because I appreciate you watching this presentation, and I appreciate everybody who was involved in getting you here to watch this presentation. So as a part of this webinar special, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, for the first 10 qualified people today, the 10 is all we're taking because of the setup involved. We're going to waive the $99 a month network access fee, so you don't have to pay that monthly charge. We're going to waive the $250 a month remarketing ad fee because we're just going to charge the vendors themselves who have these classes a small percentage of each sale to cover that. And it's not going to be $24.97. What we're going to do here, you know what, let's drop $1,000 off. $1,000 off, that seems fair. You know what? Let's do it. You could join the Automated Profit Partners program today. Let's drop $1,500 off that price. Let's do it. One payment of $997. It's the webinar special. You get in this program for one payment of $997. And listen, that's only 2 sales, right? That's only 2 sales that you make on the back end to cover that, and then you're in the green after that. One payment of $997. So I'm going to give you guys the link in just a second, a special link, and I expect this to go quick because we're only taking 10 people. We're going to give you guys a special link. But first, I want to tell you, before you get this link, you have 2 options. You can do nothing, stay right where you are, pass up this chance to be mentored and guided into the easiest way to earn money from home in your spare time. Or you can actually use the link that I'm about to give you, grab this special deal, and join us. We will work with you to succeed, and you only need a couple sales, as I mentioned, to earn back your investment, and then it's all profit from then on. Everything that you learn from this, you can apply to anything you're trying to do in business, and you can earn a profit after you get those first 2 sales, because the first 2 sales covers everything. So, and it's just a one-time payment of $997. So here's the link. Here is the link on the page. Go to that link. I'll put it in the chat box there as well. Let's see. Let's have my assistant put that into the chat box. Let's see. Actually, I'll do it. Ron Douglas. Okay, put that in the chat box so you guys could click that link. On that page, there is a payment option as well. You'll pay a little bit more, but you could pay it over 2 months if you want to do that. Or you could just do the best value option and just pay it all up front. So I'm going to send a message right now to my assistant to make sure she caps this off at 10 because we're only taking 10 people into this program. So you guys have the link. There you go. All right. So we're going to give away the $100 gift certificate. But first, let me run you through the number one frequently asked question that we get. Do our webinars at Experts Classroom really make money? Right. So that's what you need to know. Like if you're going to make your money back, you want to know if these webinars are really converting. Do they really make money? So I'm going to show you some examples of real people who have promoted the webinars we have listed at Experts Classroom and how much they actually made. These are actual numbers, refunds, and everything included. So Daniel Hall promoted. He made $13,449 in revenue. Took home, his commission was $7,525 was his take home. Ty Cohen generated $46,940 in revenue, had about $4,340 in refunds, and actually took home for himself $22,850. Davin Michaels, $15,334 in revenue, took home $7,300. Alice Seba took home $10,569. Sean Casey, $17,125 in revenue, took home $8,085. Here's another guy, Justin Burns. He's not really even a big promoter. He's more like just a software developer type guy. $7,000 in revenue, took home $3,400 in commissions. Here's another one, Igor Kafitz. I think it's Kafitz or Kefitz. Good friend of mine. He promoted a webinar in Experts Classroom, generated $24,644 in revenue, took home $12,187 in commissions. So these are real numbers. So to summarize again, what you're going to get the training program and the actual ManyChat templates that we use, the sequences, $1,000 value. You're going to get the private network of online classes that are going to pay you $500 to $1,000 per sale. The Experts Classroom, that's $1,000 value. The VIP Mastermind Success Group, $5,000 value. The Facebook remarketing ads that we pay for, $5,000 value. The cheat sheets and guides you can give away to promote the free classes and earn commissions, $500 value. The promotional content with republishing rights, ongoing. So we have ongoing content we're going to give you to be able to use. $2,000 value. Those are like articles and videos and ongoing stuff you can use. And then you're also going to get the email follow-up campaign to all those who register for the free classes. That's a $1,500 value. Total value, $15,999. Again, there is the link for you guys. So what we're going to do now, we're going to give away that Amazon gift certificate to the first person who can answer this question. Wow, so we got the orders coming in pretty heavy. Okay, we're going to have to cap this off at 10. First person that can answer this question. What is multi-channel marketing? Multi-channel marketing. What is multi-channel marketing? First person that can get it right. Yes, that's the example I gave. Kusama, Kusuma, Kusama. Shoot me an email. Congratulations. Wow, that was fast. Kusama, ron@rondouglas.com, and we'll get you your $100 gift certificate. Sometimes I just like to give away money to people, make somebody's day. Even if you don't buy the program, you're still about to get that $100 gift certificate. That's pretty cool. Share the wealth, right? So there's a link for you guys. We only have a few spots left. Oh, the answer, multi-channel marketing, is the example I gave was using multiple channels to market. So I gave the example of using ManyChat, like Facebook Messenger, and using video and using email as multi-channels of marketing to people, because people, honestly, it's helped our business tremendously doing multi-channel marketing, because some people just don't check emails, but they'll check Facebook Messenger. Some people wouldn't check Facebook Messenger, but they'll check emails. Some people don't respond to text, but you send them a video, they'll respond to it. So people have different channels and different modalities as to how they respond best to different things. So multi-channel marketing lets you hit them multiple ways and communicate multiple ways. So it's just a tremendous thing. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get into you guys' questions. I know you guys had a lot of questions, but before we do, let's get the frequently asked questions out of the way, and then we'll jump into all of your questions. So frequently asked questions: is this tax deductible? Absolutely, it can be. If you have a business, this can be considered business training expense. If you work a job and this is somehow related to your job, whether you work something related to marketing, you could usually make it work, right? Speak to your accountant, but it's highly likely that this can be tax deductible, because it's teaching Facebook marketing, Facebook Messenger marketing, all the different things it's teaching. If any of those things apply to your job somehow, you can use it as a tax write-off. But speak to your accountant about that. How long does it take to make my money back? It takes 2 sales. I mean, you can get 2 sales this month. You can get 2 sales next month. It only takes 2 sales to make your money back. How much do I have to spend on ads? We recommend $5 to $10 a day, but you don't have to spend anything on ads. We'll show you how to build up your page organically and do it all organically, where you don't have to spend money on ads. But to get there faster, we recommend $5 to $10 a day. You just set and forget ads. You just let them run. Are there any additional costs? ManyChat is $10. There's no website cost, because you could just use Facebook. No additional cost that I could think of except for your ads and ManyChat. You don't need hosting, because you don't need a site to do this. There's no upsells on this that you have to buy. Is this newbie friendly? Absolutely. My newbie wife, who spent 19 years in the corporate world, I showed her how to do this, and she took to it like a fish to water. She's really crushing it. So if she can do it, I think you guys could do it too. How can you afford to pay for the remarketing ads for us? We pay it from a percentage. We take a small percentage of the vendors, what the vendors make from all the sales, and we use that towards remarketing ads. Is there too much competition? No, we're only taking 10 people, so that automatically reduces the competition. And as I said, only 1% of marketers are using Facebook Messenger for marketing. So there's absolutely not too much competition. You're in at the right time. Do I need my own website? No, you don't. We showed you in this presentation, you absolutely don't. Where can I ask a customer support question? You can ask that on our support desk at supportforcustomers.com. Just open a new ticket. Will the special price and bonuses be available after this presentation? Probably not. I'm pretty sure we're going to get to 10 people, but if there are still spots available, yes, but I wouldn't bank on it. So if you didn't sign up yet, it's one of two reasons. Either you're nervous about whether you will succeed. So I would say to that, trust in the proven math. All you have to do is follow the steps, and you can't fail. The system will give you everything you need. It does the selling for you. Just follow the steps, and it works. It's just math. Or the other reason is you think it's too expensive. And to that, I'll say all you need is 2 sales. But to that, I'll say to make back your money. But money always replenishes. Think of all the times in life where you didn't have money and then you had money. You know what I mean? Money comes back. But what you never can get back is your time. You can never, ever get back your time. So you could spend time trying to succeed, or you could take the smart shortcut and invest in us working with you until you do. So there's the link at the bottom there again. So before I get into the questions, I'll have some final words here about this whole opportunity. Is, me and my wife, Nyla, we've been working hard for a long time, over 20 years. We've saved up a lot of money. We have investments. I mean, we have real estate. I do 6 figures a year just off of income properties, profit. I do about a little bit over 200,000 just off of rents, just the properties that I own. And straight profit after expenses are well over $100,000 a year. So I don't have to do any of this stuff. We do this stuff to contribute, to help people, to do something positive with our time when we're not like hanging out, because you can't be on vacation all the time, right? You can't hang out all the time. So we try to do something positive and do something that we can, give money to our kids as well to put into their college fund and things like that. So we really believe that you can have everything in life you want if you would just help people get what they want. That's really our slogan. Thanks to Zig Ziglar for coming up with that, but it's really how we live our lives. And the final thing is, we'd like to help you get there as well. So this meme, I saw this meme not too long ago and it really hit home for me. And Charlie Brown, he's asking Snoopy. He's like, Snoopy, one day we will die, Snoopy. And then Snoopy, in his infinite wisdom, says, yes, but every other day we will live. So when you think about life like that, one day you're going to die, but every other day we will live. So think about your life. Are you actually living? Are you enjoying your time here? Because you can't get that time back. Are you spending life and taking and living in the present, enjoying day by day, the time that we have, appreciating the time that you have? Each day is a blessing. And are you enjoying what you do for a living, enjoying what you do to make money, your livelihood, or is there another way? If not, it's time to change. It's time to try to figure out something else. It's time to take a chance. And what's the worst case scenario? Worst case scenario is you learn something good that maybe you can apply. Best case scenario, boom, this is the thing for you. You do it, you take to it like a fish to water, like my wife did, and you knock this thing out of the park and really make it happen. So think about it. I don't want to pressure anybody to do something that they don't want to do. Like, as I said, I don't need your money, but I'm looking for 10 serious people from this webinar. And I asked you guys in the beginning, would being able to earn extra income from your laptop in your spare time improve your life? A lot of people said yes. So if you said yes to that, we can help you with that. So there's the link. There's where you go. Let me go ahead and answer you guys' questions now in the chat box. If you're in, also let me know that you're in so we can cap this off at 10. Let me know that you're in. So let me go. So if I don't answer your question, you could also just shoot me an email, ron@rondouglas.com. So we have a lot of questions and not a whole lot of time left in this scheduled webinar. So let me go through the questions, see if I can find some. So someone asked, where does the list get stored? It gets stored on ManyChat. What other questions, you guys? Which year was this? I'm not sure. This was recently. Everything I showed you is recently. I'm not sure what your question is. You could clarify that. Regina says, you are slamming this, all truths. Yeah, I try to tell the truth, no need to lie. Do you get to keep the email they register with to build your own CRM? We don't actually even use those emails. We put them into our system to just automatically send out follow-ups, but you guys can get the email right as soon as they click the link with ManyChat. You guys get the email. We just use the emails when they register for the webinars as follow-ups to get them back to buy the webinar product, and you get your commission from that. Regina says, wow. Let's see. Are we still paying for Facebook ads up front? It's optional. We recommend $5 to $10 a day, but it's optional. Who do you target on Facebook? We cover targeting extensively on Facebook, but you would target people that are interested in those things. So one of the things we teach people is there are a lot of different people. Most of these webinars are related to online marketing, social media marketing, making money online, working from home. There's some of the webinars there. I showed you a list of them on the site there. Some of the webinars are, we have 7 right now, Facebook Live, mostly for businesses. We have 7 right now, but we're going to be adding about 20 more that we have in the queue We just have a chance to vet them and add them. So mostly business related webinars. So you're helping businesses, but the cool thing is you can sub niche all of that out, right? You can be the person that helps writers get more sales of their books. You could be the person that helps chiropractors get more leads online, helps real estate agents get more leads online. There's 1,000 different ways you could take it, and 1,000 different little niches, sub niches you can choose. You can help dentists. You can help real estate agents. You can help plumbers. You can help uh, contractors like landscapers get more business. There's so many ways you can do this, and so many people you can target on Facebook. You can help people who have a pizza shop, get more sales using Facebook Messenger. It doesn't even have to be offline businesses. You could help online businesses as well. People who have a blog, people who have an information product, people who have an e-com store. There's so many different ways you could take this, and we train you on how to do that. It's just a matter of picking a niche. Can you use their existing Facebook page? Yes, you can. Absolutely. Can you sign up for the affiliate program? No, you can't sign up for any affiliate program unless you're part of this program. It's a private program. Let's see, what other questions do you guys have? How can you make this work with your OPAD business? Donald, shoot me an email and we can discuss that. I answered that question. How long has this program been started? Recently. You guys are on the ground floor of this one recently. Hasn't been that long. Is there a particular method to running the Facebook ads? No, you just give away those free offers, get people onto the class, get people onto your messenger list. No particular way, you just make a post and choose your targeting and run an ad to it. We teach you how to do that from scratch. Let's see, what else? What other questions do you guys have here? Let me scroll to the bottom and work my way back up. What's the conversion rate of the webinars? As I mentioned, they typically do about $50 per attendee. So if you get 100 attendees, yeah, it's typically about 5%. About 5% is what they convert at with through Facebook, running Facebook ads. Is there a replay? We're going to try to get a replay out, but we can't guarantee the actual opportunity will still be available. Do members are given the ad copy, ad creatives, ad images, demographics? Yeah, we cover all that in the training. We give you everything you need to run the ads. It's really easy. Yeah, Mingo. Yeah, you're sending. My name is not Ron Douglas. It's Douglas. It looks like you're sending an email to Ron with a Gouglas. No, it's Ron at Ron Douglas with a D. So yeah, you got the wrong email. Are there any other niches in Experts Classroom apart from online niches? So most of them, as I mentioned, it's going to be most online marketing, make money online. It's going to be some self-help. There's a time management one in there. There's offline marketing, lead generation type thing. But we find that those type of webinars work best because you're selling to people who have something to gain, right? Selling to sellers. So those work best. We may consider adding additional webinars in the future as well. If you use ManyChat, do you need to disable all features, options, and messages so that you can access under settings on the Facebook fan page to ensure that the bots created by the apps and by Facebook messages do not cause conflicts? That's a question for ManyChat. I usually just have them whatever the default is when you create a page, but ManyChat support can help you with that. I see people saying I'm in. Who else is in? Let me know you're in if you're in. Tom is in. Awesome. Larry's in. Joseph's in. Robert's in. Okay, we're running out of space here. So you guys definitely want to get in before the end of this presentation. Let's see. Can we sign up as an affiliate without signing up for the program? No, you can't. Can you market using email lists and Facebook Messenger? Absolutely. That's called multi-channel marketing, as I mentioned. Do I still get the bonuses? Yes, as of now, you jump in, you still get the bonuses. We also have a PayPal credit option. So if you can't afford it right now, you could put it on PayPal credit. Just shoot me a link, ron@rondouglas.com. Shoot me an email, ron@rondouglas.com, and I'll send you the link for PayPal credit. How do we track our leads and sales? Yes, you get a dashboard. You can see all your leads and sales on the back end of Experts Classroom. Can we be an affiliate for this offer? No, you can't. All right. Looks like that's all the questions. Will I actually know how many attendees I'm producing, not just from class registrations from Facebook to the apps offer I'm promoting? We can give you that information, yes, but really you just need to know how many clicks you got, and you can track it from there. Do I need to set up a new Facebook page to start? You don't have to. It depends on what your current Facebook page is. As I said, you can do this under a pen name if you want. We show you how to do that, or you can use your own name. If you have a page, you can use that as well. How complicated is the training? How long does it usually take to go through and start making money? It's a 5-week program where you can get through it a lot quicker. And it's not, we try to make it as simple as possible. So it's not complicated at all. We teach it as simple as possible, assuming you know pretty much nothing when we're teaching it. We assume that you don't know anything. We go through it from the start, step by step. Did you answer the question about notes hosting ebook? Yes, I did answer that question, and you can't. I don't believe you can upload an ebook. You would have to find a file sharing site where you can upload an ebook to, but you can put a link to it on Facebook. So Dropbox is like a sample file sharing site. What else you guys have? All right, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna wrap it up here. And I appreciate you guys coming on. Even if you didn't get into this program, I hope you got something good from this that you can apply to your own business. And if you have any questions that I didn't answer, you can contact me, ron@rondouglas.com. Thanks so much for attending this class. I appreciate you guys, and hopefully I'll talk to you again in the near future.